Hey, this is Dr. Jason Jones, and I have Amy with me. We're going to do a quick sort of testimonial video today. Amy's just going to tell you a little bit about her experience in our office. Amy is, I would consider, a superstar slash miracle. She's had a lot of things that have gone really, really well since we started working together. She's going to tell you about most of it. But we want to start just by talking about, sort of what brought Amy in the first place. So tell us about that.
Well, it all started with lower back pain, and a student of mine came around my desk, and I didn't see her there, so when I turned around, I kind of moved wrong, and so my lower back did like a little crick, and ever since then, for like a whole week, it just got worse. It was hard for me to walk or bend over. It got to the point where I'd wake up in the morning and it was hard to get out of bed. So that's when I called you.
Yeah. And I had forgotten about that, honestly. Amy and I have been through so much over the last number of months, I just totally forgot about the original reason that she came in. And then another thing that we found was that as we were working with Amy, we found out that one of the things that she had going on was she had a lot of really, really frequent urination. She would go to the bathroom a lot, So tell us about that. Tell us, I know there was something about, like when you want to play with the kids or go for a bike ride or something like that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it interfered with my lifestyle. We're usually very active, and I was finding that during the times I could spend with my kids, whether it be bike riding or even hanging out outside or going hiking, it was a constant battle. Like I had to pee all the time.
Yeah.
Even if we were just going to the store, I was always worried about if they were gonna have a bathroom or not.
Yeah. And how's that doing now?
Great. One time a night.
Yeah.
And I can go through the day and I don't even think about it.
And if you missed it earlier, Amy's a teacher, so they don't really get a whole lot of chances to go to the bathroom. They certainly don't let the kids go that much, and they definitely don't get to go. So a few other things that I thought were interesting is that Amy also struggled with allergies as well.
Really bad.
So somewhere along the way, after we started working with Amy, sort of structurally, physically, we started to do quite a bit of nutrition work with her. So tell us about the allergies, sort of what you had going on, and then sort of what happened with them.
Well, first of all, I've had allergy problems probably all of my life. So it became like a regular lifestyle. But as I got older, it started to get to the point where I couldn't breathe out of at least one side of my nose. Especially when I'm sleeping at night. I'd wake up in the morning and I'm all congested. It would make me tired. I kept getting headaches from it. It interfered with everything that we were doing. Sneezing, post-nasal drip, the whole works.
I remember that, and the thing that I remember the most, and one of the reasons I call Amy a miracle, is because so we saw her, she had her first nutrition appointment. I said, Amy, here's what we're going to do. I want you to go do this, take these, and she did, and we reevaluated a month later, and then when she came back in, I mean, literally, like, all that stuff just stopped, like, within a month. I mean, it was really an incredible thing. And another thing that Amy had, and then Amy and I are about the same age, and when I was a teenager, I had really, really bad skin, bad acne. And Amy still had it, maybe 6 months ago, in there. And it was one of those things where she said, wow, I really would, if we could do anything with that, that would be really good. So I said, well, Amy, a lot of times, acne, it comes from this, so let's do that. Let's work on it. So we began to work on it, and then kind of what happened?
Well, it cleared up a lot. Every day that went by, I was like, wow, looking in the mirror, and even feeling, you'd feel little bumps on the shoulders or the arms. And I noticed a lot of adults, they have that little bumpy surface, and now there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never knew that it could go away that quickly.
Yeah, and that's interesting. You know, if you ever notice those like little they're almost like blackheads on the back of your arm. Almost always you're going to have acne or skin problems along with that, and the cause of both of those is the same thing. I'm not going to talk about it on video. We don't have time, and so much other things we don't have time to talk about with Amy either. But if you want to know the answer to that, you can shoot me an email or call me. I'll be happy to tell you what those things are. But yeah, I just want to spend a little bit of time with Amy today. Again, she is an absolute miracle and just a joy to take care of as a patient, for sure, and a personal friend. You know, I'm lucky enough for her to be personal friends with her and her family. So this is Dr. Jason Jones signing off. Amy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And y'all have a good day.